Well, no rain as of yet, but threatening skies as the lights take effect at Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Two of the best, Posey and Arenado, are coming up next. Tyler Matzik will be on the mound for the Rocks. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Joe Panik strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For San Francisco, second baseman, number 12.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And something's going to have to give here in game 1 because both of these teams come in riding winning streaks. They've played some of their best baseball this season, so this is set up to be an exciting series.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
And I think anytime you hit a ball that softly on a fastball, you can pretty much bet you were either jammed on it or got caught reaching. And here you can see as this pitch ties him up inside, he's not able to get the sweet spot on the baseball.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The average coming in at 266, 3 homers and 32 driven in. Matzik steps into his wind. Here it comes on 1-0. To short, to his right, Reyes. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
Buster Posey gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Hunter Pence will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Reined in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Giants leave 1. Giants nothing. Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1-3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Boy, just keep doing what they're doing. Every guy in that lineup can hit. They lead the league in average. No team is doing it better than these guys at the moment, so keep attacking the ball at the plate, and they'll continue to put up big numbers even if they don't hit the ball out of the yard.
First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015, really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his right. Panic. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. We've played an inning. No score. Adrian Beltre will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Adrian Beltre.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
You know, on May 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And a base hit here to open up the second.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, but it's not overpowering by any means. So it's all about location and then mixing pitch speeds for him.
Matzik comes set. Here he comes 0-1. 1-1.
1-1.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. Reyes. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 13 home runs and 51 runs batted in. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he falls behind 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Jarrett Parker will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. One left for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Nolan Arenado will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Ben Paulson will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's just a little and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you could certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some right there. That's a two-run homer.
Batting sixth.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And something's going to have to give here in game 1 because both of these teams come in riding winning streaks. They've played some of their best baseball this season, so this is set up to be an exciting series.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Jose Reyes We'll dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Well, this is a guy who is in the conversation for that batting title, but he's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Oh, he's able to get a glove on that one. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Yeah, and you know, I think a pitcher's first reaction on a comebacker is to duck, get out of the way. And then when you finally figure out you're a major leaguer, your second reaction is to actually field the ball. And sometimes you can get caught between the two. But this is good awareness right here to know where this ball is, not panic, and still get the out.
In now, Dustin Garneau. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll step in here at 275. 10 home runs, 39 driven in. And he lays off for ball one.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Stepping in, Tyler Matzik, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall right near the 347 sign. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And that misses for ball 1. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Second and third, 2 away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Beltre on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Johnny Cueto set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know, it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Matzik looks in. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Fastball called for strike two. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Baseman, Joe Panic.
Joe Panic will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
2 out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Charlie Blackmon digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out.
The batter, right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Crawford is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And here's a spot where you can see he just doesn't get that bat on a level plane through the zone. You know, this is an uppercut swing like he's trying to hit it out of the park, and it winds up a routine pop-up.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Buster Posey will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Matzek's ready. First pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Here comes the 1-0. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And we take a look there at the San Francisco team leaders in that category, and he's currently second best on this Giants roster.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Settling in now, Hunter Pence. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, He continues to flash the extra base power. That's now 34 doubles on the year. Now the 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Boy, when you watch this guy, he has had a great approach for these last couple series, and now he's got 9 straight games with a base hit.
Adrian Beltre will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
To 2-2 now.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
You can bet that man right there is thinking he'd love to get a shot with the bases loaded.
Hard hit ball to second, and that gets down out there for Beltre. Could be extra bases. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
This is a guy you don't want to make a mistake to with runners on base, because when you do, he normally does something like this. This is a bolt right here. You could hang your laundry on this one, and it's going to wind up scoring 2.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. 1-2. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. Paulson is right there, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, they've figured out the whole get him on and get him over parts. Now with one away, they've got two shots at the get him in part. Nice job here to steer that one to the right side.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, you know when you get two strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Into the box, Jarrett Parker, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To short, hit hard. Reyes fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Ben Paulson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, Ben Paulson.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Pence. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Rockies move out in front now, a 3-2 lead.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
In is Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo Parra.
Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Looped out towards short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. Over now is Pence to make the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Dustin Garneau.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Garneau. He drew a walk his first time up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Tyler Matzik to get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-2 Colorado. Leading off the inning, Johnny Cueto. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Matzik gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Joe Panik. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
Here's one more look at it. I thought it had a chance to get out of here, but you see this hit off the base of the wall and skip away, and that's what allowed him to get into third.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hara to make the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. Long throw to the plate. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Here's the first pitch to him. Buster Posey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. DJ LeMahieu will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Grounded to first. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Well, if this was most guys heading down the first baseline, this was going to be an easy double play. The ball's hit sharply, no hesitation coming off the bag at first. He fires it to second to get the first out, but even a good return throw to the pitcher covering first was never going to be in time. Good hustle.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Cueto will go to first, and he'll dive back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Nolan Arenado will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So he's able to come through here with 2 away. And that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
Yeah, and there he is in that 4th spot in the National League. He's been very good at picking up his runners when he's had the chance, just like he did right there. He's the kind of impact bat that any team wants in their lineup.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hot shot towards the hole. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Gerardo Parra digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Jose Reyes steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. Arenado scores. 2-run score. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Well, you work yourself into trouble. Now you may have worked your way right out of the ballgame. You see, he serves up the double here with the bases loaded. If it were up to me, you'd be headed for the showers.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound, and that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Chris Heston is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Chris Heston.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the box now, Dustin Garneau, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Drilled to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Another run home to score in the inning, and it's not going to be charged to him, but still, he's got to find some way to get his guys out of this already.
Tyler Matzik steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Hunter Pence will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Now here it comes. Chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Digging in to try it again, Adrian Beltre. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
1 out, nobody on. On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Paulson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Brandon Belt strides in, grounded out his last time through. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. DJ LeMahieu will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. And he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
Charlie Blackmon is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. The 1-0 delivery. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, oh, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely.
Keeping an eye on him.
Nobody out, runner on first. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
2-2, here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line to the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
That was a pretty heavy sinker that time. He runs it in there about mid-thigh, and that's just a great job of hitting to be able to turn that one around.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Has a look, now the pitch. Rips this one to first. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Nolan Arenado will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
And now a curveball in the dirt and knocked down by Posey. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Oh, nice catch.
But he will just in fact draw a throw. And he might have been better served to try and test it that time, but instead he stays at third with one away.
Ben Carlson.
Ben Paulson will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's ready. Now the pitch. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Second and third here, one man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
3-0 now.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
That's a nice swing right there. Squares this one up perfectly. Lines it right over the second baseman's head. That runner from third, he can walk home on that RBI single.
In is Gerardo Parra. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Number 7, Jose.
As this is on the ground, softly towards first. Belt scoops it up, and some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already, but this isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Stepping up to the plate, Dustin Garneau. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He's well on his way to a nice series now. Third hit so far tonight. These guys are going to need his production here, so a welcome sight indeed.
The pitcher, Tyler Matzik, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
You can see him having a few words heading back to that first base dugout. Does he have a legitimate gripe? It's a hard pitch to take on 0-2, but I'm with him. I'm not so sure that that was in the strike zone.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford's got it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. 7th inning coming up. Rockies lead this one 13-3. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Brandon Crawford is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 2-0 curveball here is over for a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Jarrett Parker will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the seventh inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Bases are empty, one man out. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder. Hit hard on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The pitcher number 50.
And unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak is going to come to an end at 3 games.
Matt Duffy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Matt Duffy.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Another good job of getting ahead here. He just seems so locked in right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Giants down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Josh Osich will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Parker on the move, and he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
1 out, nobody on. High and deep to right. Hence, ranging back, and it's gone. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. 46 now for him on the season as this lead got even wider.
Well, normally when you hear guys talking about pitches that hang, they're talking about the curveball, maybe a slider, but this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate, and he doesn't miss it.
The batter, number 28.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman, number 10, Ben Paulson.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Ben Paulson. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard toward first. And are you kidding me? Another knock. He's now 5 for 5 in this one. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Gerardo Parra will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Colorado's out in front, 14-3. Joe Panic comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Boone Logan will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Boone Logan.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Denard Span will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Paulson has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Buster Posey will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Arenado has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Rockies lead it 14-3. Into the box now, Jose Reyes. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Jose Reyes.
Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, look at Beltre. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
The catcher, number 13.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the
Dustin
pitcher, you're thinking,
Garneau.
oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Standing in now, Dustin Garneau, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
The 1-0 delivery. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Boone Logan will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. The Rockies are out in front, 14-3. Hunter Pence will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And a step off. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And, you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Now batting, Adrian Beltre. He flew out in his last at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out.
Wow, made it look easy, but just so late on that fastball. And you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
All even now, 2-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Rockies come out on top 14-3. Good night from Denver.